So folks, as many of you know, my starter solenoid decided to stick itself open, or in the on position, when I connected the battery on the bike, and this is the third time it's stuck since fitting it. So I'm just going to show you. I decided to take it apart, and I did do a little video, and you could see how this piston binds and stuff like that. But it's interesting to look at the contacts. I don't know how well the camera's going to pick it up. But all those are rough to the touch. They're pitted quite badly. Now obviously that sits like that, and there's a spring, and then they sit like that. But you can, I mean, that is rough to the touch, so it's already eroding itself. And I worked out that with this solenoid fitted, I've only started the bike something like 30 times, and feasibly, if you think about what your, I don't know what your average ride is at like the weekend or anything like that, but feasibly you could get to 30 starts over a weekend, no problem at all. Start it at home, start it again down the garage, you go to where you're going, you start it again, you probably go somewhere else, you start it again. Quite easily 10 to 15 starts a day, just on one ride out, quite easily. Also, one thing I noticed about this is the cap. I damaged those terminals. Fairly good soldering on the top, good amount of solder, but obviously whoever's in charge of, I don't know how well you can see this at all, there's no solder penetration down there to hold the wire steady. There was no sealing O-ring on this either, which means, you know, feasibly condensation and stuff can get in. Where the fused bridge actually isn't that bad, you know, that's no better built or no worse than any others I've seen. That's pretty good. But where they actually contact the rings, you know, so yeah, so that's just, I found a British replacement by a company called Electrex World, which I shall put a link to, and delivered it with 26 quid, which I don't think we're that far off what we paid for this Chinesium special. So, you know, as usual, I ignored my own rules and got bit. So I'll put a link to the Electrex World. That's got a year's guarantee on it. I mean, the original Kawasaki one is 98 quid, but that lasted 30 plus years. So there's some food for thought. So I hope that's been helpful. I hope it steered you away from these, because that could have stuck on, you know, somewhere out in the middle of nowhere, and there is no way. I mean, I tried tapping this quite hard to free it, but by then it was too late. It already stuck itself together, and it's not like the starter was, it's not like it was active for a long period of time or anything like that. Literally a couple of seconds each time, and it's managed to go like that. So anyway, I just thought I'd give you a heads up on that, guys, and avoid them at all costs. Pay for a decent replacement. Bye.